everybody, I want to whiz them here exactly 2 a.m. Thursday, November 5th, 2015. We just upgraded regular Hammer Slam Bowser through his base upgrades. And what I like to do, I take it a step further than, I guess, ourselves, because I don't think anyone else even does what we do with the Skylanders research. But now I like to document the dark damage, if you will, right? So the, not dark, but supercharged damage. Why did I say dark? You're about to find out, because right now this guy, he is plain Jane box stock. We're going to improve that. Take a look at his upgrades here. As you can see, we've got Hammer Slam and Koopa Troopa with nothing, right? So these four here, they don't have the check. They've not been bought. So, where we were at with regular Hammer Slam Bowser, his primary attack, the Hammer Slam, as you might have guessed, is sort of a 1-2 slam, you know, 1-2-3 attack, if you will. Regular Hammer Slam Bowser, 30 to 45, 30 to 45, 40 to 60. So 30, 30, 40, 45, 45, 60. You get the gist of it. Supercharged, because that attack doesn't upgrade anywhere along the base upgrades at all. So supercharged, regular Hammer Slam Bowser, it was doing 39, 39, 52, or 59, 59, 78. Basically 39 to 59. You know, 39, 59, 52 to 78. So I expected to see the same thing here with Dark Bowser, you know. And instead of seeing the supercharged damage numbers of 39, 39, 52 in standard form, look what we're getting. That's right, 42. We're going to have 42, 42, 56 basically. If we go critical, you would have, what, 63, 63, 84? There is a 63. I can't explain this. I really can't. It's somewhat perplexing. Now, you think, okay, no big deal. You know, the Koopa Troopas, you had 15 seconds, 7 hits, 10 to 15, right? So what's it gonna be now? Spinning was 15 to 23 standard. Well, this we come in here and we spawn a Koopa. Just watch. 14. 14 to 21. Why? I don't know. I really don't. We'll smash on him and look. 21. That's standard. That's not critical. You saw critical there. 32. 21 to 32. This is with Dark Hammer Slam Bowser. Again, totally box stock. We can't even, I'm pressing the X button. We can't go into fire form because we don't have it. So again, 42, 42, 56, you get the idea, right? So, and this is the standard Clown Cruiser, by the way. It is supercharged, if you wondered. We'll go ahead and I'm going to pull Dark Hammer Slam Bowser, just so you believe me here. And we're going to drop down regular Hammer Slam Bowser. Supercharged. I know some people, that's something a lot of people probably wonders, like, can a Dark supercharge the standard vehicle? And the answer is yes. I guess in part because so many don't have a standalone Dark vehicle. But okay, so this is supercharged, right? We got the blue aura down there. This guy is even upgraded through his base. I'll go ahead, I'll prove that to you just so you know we're on the up and up here. Dun dun dun. We're ready to pick a path basically, okay? So we're going to back out of here, and you saw it, we were doing 42 with that hammer swing, and I told you that with supercharged regular Hammer Slam we're doing 39, right? 39. Why? Why? Why is that? 39, 39, 52 versus Dark 42, 42, 56. Now he's even been upgraded on the Koopas, right? So we've got Shell Smash that kind of does extra damage here. Took it up to 16 to 24. So check this out. We're going to spawn a Koopa. It's only doing 13. Hammer Slam does 14. Now, if I spawn we'll use this guy. Well, no, we won't. We'll spawn another one, and I'm just going to whack him, right? And then hone in on enemies, making this easier for us. He does 22, but that's with the damage increase, right? And supercharged. It's an interesting little scenario we've got here. So I'm going to go ahead, we're going to pull. Let's actually... No, we'll pull him. And now I'm going to put Dark on so you can confirm that you can supercharge the standard Clown Cruiser. In case you wondered. Supercharged. So strange, these numbers we run into. Let's make sure it's doing 42. Yes, that is so weird. don't understand it. It's like, I'm fine if he had the better critical hit, you know, and the better health. But the critical hit would be, instead of seeing 39, 39, 52 9 times in a row when we do the Hammer Slam, occasionally we should see like a 78 finishing it off, you know, more frequently than we do with the non-critical hit enhanced Bowser. So, interesting stuff going on. I'm now going to pull the Clown Cruiser, and we're going to put the Dark Barrel Blaster on the portal, just because it's what's close to me right here.
Barrel Blaster.
Also got both DK's Elite Terrafin and Zero Suit Samus Terrafin. So this is standard fare. We're not the Blue Aura, we're not supercharged. Standard Hammer Slam Bowser, 30, 30, 45, right? So let's see what he does. 30, 30, well, you know, 30, 45, 40, so I mean 30, 30, 40. We're good with that, okay? So that is standard affair stuff. Now let's see, this should be 10 to 15, it was. Bravo. Now let's jump on this guy. Hopefully he comes over there and hits the... Where did he go? Oh. Oh, that's a glitch. What's going on there? Oh, no legendary treasure. Oh, come on, no. Back. I'm hitting Xbox buttons. Okay. So, that thing is glitched out on us. We'll just come over here. And hit that. Come on. Go back. 15, right? That's what we're supposed to do. 10 to 15, 15 to 23 on the spin. So, I don't quite know why the Dark Supercharged version gets the extra. It's nothing to complain about, but it's something interesting, right? So, we're going to come in here. I'll quickly kind of walk you through the base upgrades here. But I guess now we have to check.
Are you ready for a new magical
Alright, so this is Dark Bowser. We got 4 Wing Sapphires for an 8% discount. That's why our prices will be a little standard. This should usually box stock cost $500. So Molten Bowser, this is a form that you can stay in forever, as far as I know. I don't know if a real world enemy could hit you and take you out of this mode, or you're free to stay in it if you want to. Type of a deal. I also don't know if there's increased armor or not. That would be something interesting to find. But Molten Bowser, press X to become a fiery Bowser. Press Y to swipe at enemies with fiery claws, or press A to breathe out fire. So we'll go ahead and buy this. We'll do these one at a time for you. We'll just kind of speed it up because I think I know what to expect. So according to our research, we should be swiping at 45 to 68 and breathing fire 20 to 30 with a close range proximity of 3 instances of damage. So, fire mode. Oh, he looks slightly taller. Is it just me or is it dark? I don't know. He seems taller than regular. So, swiping, again, we should be 45 to 68. That's exactly where we stand. So, kudos to us. Now, breathing the fire, we should do 20 to 33 times. Boom shakalaka. It lasts roughly 2 seconds. My only complaint is you can't spin while you do it, and it only lasts 2 seconds. But you get the idea. And when we talk to Persephone,
are you ready for a new magical upgrade?
Alright, so Shell Smash 644. Press Y to hit a nearby spinning Koopa, causing them to spin around faster and do more damage. When you do this, you'll kind of see like a little halo effect, sort of like a motion ring around the Koopa shell. And it doesn't do much where they were doing the 15 to 23, is that correct? I've got so many numbers here. Yeah, 15 to 23 standard, they'll now do 16 to 24. So check this out. We will... Well, let's get him going. There we go. So 16, you can see the motion ring. When that wears off, which it just did, it's 15. We'll slam it. And if it goes back to there, which it's not going to do, will you, won't you? Yes, 15 because it was standard. Oh, that's annoying. We really need that red upgrade. Okay, so 16, you get the idea. Not much of an increase, but 16 to 24. Supercharged standard version, that was 2233. We're going to verify that the dark one is the same or higher on all supercharged fronts. So red Koopa now, with regular Hammer Slam Bowser, I would prefer green and yellow shelled, which we don't even have a yellow shelled one, but hey. I would prefer green and yellow there. With dark, I would prefer red and blue. And don't get your hopes up, we don't have blue either. But the red, to me, is suited better to dark Hammer Slam Bowser. So, red Koopa, 828. Press A to spawn a red Koopa. What's important about that? Red Koopas hone in on enemies while in their shell. Note while in their shell, so I guess they're just as like free roaming as the other Koopas if we had crates and stuff to take a look at. So let's back out of there. There's that. We're going to try to jump on him. We got it. And see how he hones in? He doesn't like go swinging way over here in the river. There's 15. If we hit him, you'll see the speed ring, 16 to 24. The biggest thing there, though, is that he hones in again instead of shooting off over here and disappearing into the wishing well or something crazy. He just stays put. He kind of gets a little bit away, and it's like, oh, the enemy. And he goes back. So, classic Mario Kart stuff there. Final base upgrade. This is Royal Authority. Press A to spawn a Koopa. We already kind of know that. 1104 is our price. This will also cause nearby Koopas to stop spinning. Keyword there is nearby. And it is a fairly close proximity. So you'll have to keep that in mind. You can't just like spawn off, you know, and get it to happen. Now, this is interesting because this is not in the strategy guide, it's not in any comic books or books I've got, the path names for Bowser. Up top we got Koopa Commander. Use masterful battle tactics to cause your Koopas to do devastating damage to enemies. I plan to let Hammer Slam, regular Bowser, take this one. Bottom path, Molten Monstrosity. I'm going to let Dark Bowser, Dark Hammer Slam Bowser have this one. Power up with new Mighty Lava attacks to make enemies feel the burn. I just feel that that's how they're best suited to one another, so that's what we're going to roll with. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, that was the Xbox back out button, which happens to be the Nintendo Select and Confirm. Anyway, so we bought Royal Authority. Let me go ahead. We've got this guy here, and he's spinning around doing stuff, and now if I stand here, note that they both stop. If I go over here, let's actually get these dudes spinning if we can. No. Okay, we got that guy spinning. If I come way over here, he's totally unfazed by that. So the cool thing about it is whenever you get say all three of them in this area, then whenever I spawn off the one that stops them, they're all in their shell and I can just whack them, and that's going to allow us to basically just get all three of them spinning through. So that's kind of the perk there. Not showcased too well there, but I did in the other video, so that's what we will roll with. But let me check our recording time. 12 minutes. We're doing okay. I wanted this to be way quicker, but the fact of the matter is there's inconsistencies with our supercharged damage. So again, regular Clown Cruiser going on the portal. This will supercharge it with Dark Bowser.
Clown Cruiser SuperCharged.
Okay, so you saw with your own eyes Fire Breath was doing 20 to 30 and the Swipe was doing 45 to 68 when we were in Molten Bowser. That's not Molten like I typed it in the spreadsheet for some reason. Molten Bowser. So where is that? Right there. 45, 68, 20 to 30. Now he's supercharged. Standard Hammer Slam Bowser, when supercharged, the Swipe jumped up 58 to 87, and the Fire Breath became 26 to 39. So let's see what Dark Bowser is going to do while supercharged. So we're going to enter Molten mode and swipe. What is that? 63? I think that's what I'm saying. Half of 63 would be 31 and a half, 32, so that's 63 to 95. Once again, the darkness prevails, man. This is crazy. So, Dark has to have a square bracket. Swipe equals 63 to 95. And then Fire Breath equals, let's find out. Again, standard, Dark. Okay, so Hammer Slam and Dark Hammer Slam, standard form, non-supercharged. Fire Breath is 20 to 30. Hammer Slam Bowser Supercharged 26 to 39. Dark Hammer Slam Bowser Supercharged, I'm thinking he's going to do more than 26. 28 to 42, as you see there. So, interesting stuff. 28 to 42. Alright, now, where we came in here, the Shell Smash, that's where we went from 1523 to 1624. We did switch modes here, but that was in standard form for both characters. Regular Hammer Slam Bowser Supercharged Shell Smash was doing 22 to 33. Let's see what we get whenever we have Dark Bowser do that. 23? Yeah. So it's 21 and 23. So yeah, instead of doing 22, he does 23. Which half of 23 is 11, 5, 12, 35, 23 to 35. Crazy stuff. He's just slightly better on every measurable statistic for some reason. So, crazy stuff here, but that is kind of a showcase for you of Dark Hammer Slam Bowser's base upgrades with their supercharged counterparts factored in. Again, if you want kind of my usual format there, check out Hammer Slam Bowser's video. We cover everything in our usual detail there. It was blind at that point in time. So here's just an eradication of a great. So again, I have sat here. I took 5 hits from the guy. I know it technically does no damage, but I thought maybe getting hit would like time out this mode or something. Nothing here at the Academy really seems to phase it, so we'll have to check it out in game. But again, between these two videos, I feel like we kind of showcase the good stuff for you. So again, I'll have it linked down below, but the Hammer Slam Bowser base upgrades video, that was our blind one where we came through. We just focused on the 4 base upgrades for the first time. Here with the Dark Hammer Slam Bowser video, I wanted to quickly recap those. I also wanted to throw in the supercharged damage, and unbeknownst to me, Dark Hammer Slam Bowser has better numerical damage than regular Hammer Slam Bowser's supercharged form. A lot of words to put in your mouth, but basically you got 3 tiers here. Hammer Slam Bowser and Dark Hammer Slam Bowser in standard form, basically driving the Barrel Blaster, the Shark Tank, whatever, non-supercharged, they do identical numbers. Hammer Slam Bowser, when he's supercharged, does obviously supercharged damage, right? You would expect that. Dark Hammer Slam Bowser does better than Hammer Slam Bowser when supercharged. We're gonna have to check this out with Donkey Kong and some of our other, like legendaries and nitros and darks and all that stuff. So we'll be keeping tabs on it. It gets a little bit complicated. I'm probably the only person documenting it, and if you're watching my videos, you're probably one of the small niche audience of the Skylanders community that cares about this stuff, so you're welcome. Now the bad news is, when I do this, I don't intend at all to reset these characters just to find out the discrepancies in the attack damage. Once I get some more data, I can probably figure out what percentiles are being, factored in at and everything, but I've already done that. But then each time that I come across something new, it kind of skews things a bit, but I think I know how it's going down. But regular Hammer Slam Koopa Commander, I will check the supercharged damage there, and then Molten Monstrosity will be for Dark Bowser. I'll check his supercharged damage, but what I'm telling you is I don't intend to take regular Hammer Slam down Molten Monstrosity and check that supercharged damage versus it, do a comparison and contrast. I'll do that for the base upgrades here, and then we're just going to get them taken down their path. They're fully upgraded. That's all I care about. I'm going to play with them and have fun. And if you want to research that stuff, you can either send me some spare Bowsers. These things are super expensive since they have to come by way of a starter pack. If you send them to me, I'll gladly do that. I'll crunch all the numbers, I'll grind out the cash for the upgrades. Or you can do it yourself and post up the findings on the Skylander Club forum or oneofweezem.com. Speaking of which, oneofweezem.com is my personal site, so is the Skylander Club forum. It's an extension of what I do there. We got polls and discussion sections you can check out. Anybody can vote in the polls. So we've got Hammer Slam versus Dark Hammer Slam. Check that out. Same with Donkey Kong. All your Alt Deco Skylanders have a face-off, if you will. Anyone can vote. Again, can't stress that enough. Spread the word. Tell your friends to vote. Similarly, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Were you aware of these discrepancies in SuperCharged form? Were you even aware of the damage increase for the character in SuperCharged form? Or did you just think that it applied to the vehicle? So get the discussion rolling there. You can feel free to come in and say which one you prefer here if you don't want to sign up on the forum to do that. But like I said, if you did enjoy it, if you learned a little something, leave a like. Your support is much appreciated. Also subscribe if you have not. That would be much appreciated. I'm a small channel, not with some conglomerate third-party network, so I'm kind of fighting the uphill battle against the man, if you will. And by gosh, I'm not stopping. So your support actually means something here. I don't have like bot views, and I don't have fake subscriber counts pumped in from some network. So every little bit helps. Spread the word on the channel, and hopefully we get more like-minded people here. Again, do things a little different than most, but that's probably why you're here. So this video ran a bit longer than expected, but then again, I didn't anticipate the discrepancies in SuperCharged Damage. So that said, we're going to grind out some cash while he's edits, and I'll be working towards getting his full upgrade pass completed, so stay tuned for that. And I will catch you back here for the next installment of Skylanders SuperChargers Research.